Welcome to Integrated Marketing and Communications. You may remember at the beginning of the course I said at the bare minimum we will develop a knowledge of marketing, a foundational subset, but you will become a more informed consumer. To set the tone for this module, I want you to think back to the last advertisement you saw. Maybe you were scrolling social media, watching streamed television, but how many ads did you see during that time? Promotions and advertisements are everywhere, and we consume content at an increasing rate. As included in our textbook, the average person is exposed to 5,000 promotions a day. That is a lot of content that we consumed as we are connected to marketing throughout the day. While advertising and promotions may be the most remembered and well-known of the marketing mix, it's important to remember that there are other elements associated. The promotion mix, or the marketing mix, is the strategy that marketing teams use to communicate with their customers. The promotion mix includes advertising, sales promotions, personal selling, public relations, direct marketing, and digital marketing. All elements of the mix make up the promotions mix. While we will go over each in additional detail in the following module, I just wanted to introduce them here. Now that we've introduced the promotions mix, it's important that we connect it to integrated marketing and communications, because the best marketing strategies incorporate multiple elements of the promotions mix versus a single element. Advertisements include the billboards you may see while driving down the road, or an ad that shows up while you're watching streamed television. Personal selling could include a salesperson, maybe at a local car dealership, or if you need a new product or service installed at your home, like a high involvement decision like a new roof, a heating and cooling system, or something along those lines. A high involvement decision where you could use a one-on-one salesperson to create a customized, unique product or service recommendation based upon your unique needs, wants, and desires. Now, a sales promotion could include a coupon or a nudge to purchase an item. Direct marketing often includes the mailers that you receive in your actual mailbox, as well as the catalogs that you may flip through. Internet and digital marketing could include anything from social selling and social ads to Google ads and everything in between, all combining the integrated marketing and communications strategy. Students will learn more about this in this mini module. Now that we've learned more about integrated marketing and communications and the overall promotions mix, let's put our consumer hat on and start to look at communication. Now, in integrated marketing and communication, and as a marketing team, we really must understand the communications process and how it is connected to our consumers. Every promotional strategy, so each element of the promotions mix, follows a similar communication strategy dependent upon the channel selected. The communications process simply begins with a sender, and in our example, we'll call that the company. So the marketing team decides to place an advertisement in this instance, and we develop a marketing message. We select a channel to best reach our targeted audience, and we encode all of that into the message to be delivered. So this is our marketing message. It's the visuals, it's the images, it's the thoughts that we want to communicate to our desired customer segment. Ultimately, we build that into a message. And then, of course, the medium is the channel selected. Maybe we choose a social audience and run it through a Facebook ad, or we stream it on a local television channel through those using OTT streaming. Now, here's where it gets a little different. So we do all of the work in preparation. We develop the marketing message, we develop the ad, we encode it, and then we select the channel for delivery. But at this point, it falls to the consumer. As we move into the remainder of the communications process, the receiver has to decode that message. Now remember, consumers are viewing from their own paradigm, so their own past experiences, brand recognition, perceptions about the product or service, and decoding the ads that are put in front of them. Now, as that consumer decodes that ad, the receiver then provides feedback. Now, that may be a purchase, it may be a like, whatever that call to action is the ultimate last result of the communication process. But what I would like students to be mindful of is the noise. The noise is all of the clutter in the landscape. Maybe it's the consumer that has an inbox full of emails and they aren't quite ready to receive and decode the message put in front of them. Maybe they're scrolling social media and there's 10 other advertisements or influencers within that landscape and they're simply scrolling for content. So all of the noise within the environment has a direct result on your ability as a company to send that message and have the message encoded by the receiver. I would like for all students to begin to think about your marketing strategies and the advertisements developed through the communications process with a clear understanding of how a message is encoded, sent, decoded, and received by the consumer or desired targeted segment, and the feedback received. In this module, we'll also look at an interesting example of an ad gone wrong as we look at Peloton and the holiday-based advertisement they placed and the feedback received. So even businesses and marketing teams with the best intentions at encoding the message that they wish the consumer to receive, that message may land on an undesired targeted audience or may be decoded a little differently than planned. And that's where our public relations strategy comes into play as we move into crisis communication and damage control, as Peloton ended up doing in this situation. This concludes our quick introduction to integrated marketing and communications. I encourage you to continue to move through mini module content as well as the industry resources and graded assessments for completion. The last comment that I will leave you with is that the sound marketing strategy, or the most successful marketing strategies, include a diverse mix of promotional strategies to reach desired targeted audiences via multiple channels. I wish you all the best and everybody have a great week.